channel, Joyce's Affordable Glam Life 360, or just Joyce. I wanted to do like a get ready with me video, as well as a natural neutral look that I will do most often, generally on the weekends, if I'm not going out anywhere, maybe just to the store, running errands, so forth. So if you would like to see a get ready with me and a natural look, then keep on watching. So I've already moisturized my face and primed my face. I am using the CoverGirl Simply Ageless primer. It's already on my face, dry. The next thing I'm going to use is, and usually I use this on the weekends, this is the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula for All Skin Types Brightening Complex. I love this stuff. I mean, it has a doe foot applicator, which a lot of people are not fond of. I'm okay with it, but I could see sanitary wise why it's not the best. And I'm just gonna blend it in with, this is an Equate flat kabuki brush that I got at Walmart probably a year or so ago, and they work really great for blending. My face currently is having some issues, and I don't know if it's just from being sick or what have you, but my cheeks have really broken out a lot, like bumps and all that, and I don't know if that is something that can happen with sinus issues, because that's when it occurred, was when I was, well, I'm still a little bit under the weather, not horrible, just really, it's just lingering, which is so frustrating. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, what would happen is when I was sick with my ears and sinus infection and whatnot, it would basically, to touch my face, it hurt. It hurt a lot. And it was just so much pain. And a good friend of mine that I have spoken about here on YouTube, that I have a video honoring her, because she is one of the best friends I've ever had, and she talks to me and makes, you know, gives it to me straight, which I love about her, and her sense of humor. And anyway, enough gushing. Anyway, so she told me about, to help with the sinuses, massage that you can do, and she linked a video here that I tried, and oh my gosh, once I did that, I was impressed with the fact that it made a difference. So I did that for a few more days in my morning routine, and it worked out. I mean, it just helped. I think it moved things along a lot faster than it would have if I didn't do that. So thank you. You know who you are. Anyway, okay. So foundation done, blended in. I just love this. When you want something that just brightens your face, and you want, you know, just to look like you're awake even when you're sick, this foundation is perfect for that. So now I'm going to put this, no, not the e.l.f. I've been using this Infallible L'Oreal. It's really light for under my eyes, but I've been using it for a primer for my lids, and it works really well. I've been really liking this for my lids, for sure. And I just take a brush. This is just an Ulta concealer brush, and I just use it, and I just put it all over my eyes. And then the reason why I do this first is so that it'll dry and set, and then I can put a powder over it. So anyway, so today is Sunday, and I wanted, you know, these get ready with me videos. Some people have can talk about anything and everything, you know, and it's hard for me to do that. I don't know why. It's just, sometimes it's hard to just say what you want to say, if that makes sense. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is go in with my Pro Conceal LA Girl, just to get some of this discoloration. I don't really have any under eye bag, you know, it's just more of a little bit of a discoloration, real light discoloration. So I don't put a whole lot on of this. It just helps with that. And I just use a foundation paddle brush to just blend that in really quick. Because like I said, I don't need a lot, so it just blends in really quick. Anyway, so I would like to start doing get ready with me videos and just having a conversation and like, you know, oh, today's my you know, today this is what I'm doing for my makeup look, blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking of something, so my passions are being an educator for special needs children from, you know, the moderate to profound. And that is something I, as an educator, will respect the privacy of the students I work with, as well as their families. And it is also, you know, you don't use names. That's something we, I mean, from day one, right? But also, yes, I could tell you stories, but I just would rather respect the families and the students that I have worked with. And I can tell you funny stories, I can tell you not some funny stories, things that I have seen, things that I have gone through, but in the end, I take it seriously, and I want to respect the families and the students that I have worked with in the past. I've been doing this for 18 years, going on 19 years. And that is a passion of mine. The other passion was makeup, which here I am doing that passion as well, and talking about makeup and using makeup and being here on this platform to do that. But there's another thing that I really like to read about, and that is unsolved mysteries. Not crime, but unsolved mysteries, whether it is something that, you know, someone disappeared and they're just vanished without a trace, or basically, if you remember the show Unsolved Mysteries years ago, years ago, I forgot his name, who hosted it. I wish I could remember his name. I'm supposed to be talking and doing makeup, right? Oh my goodness. See, this is the problem though. Multitasking, putting on your makeup and talking is very difficult sometimes. But anyway, so I'm going in with my Tattoo Sculpt brow gel, and anyway, so I just find it intriguing, and I'm a type of person who wants to know what happened. Like, I can't leave things not completed, basically. Or I want to know why and what happened and how it happened. And, you know, sometimes, you know, there are things that we just cannot solve, right? So it bothers me. I want to know why this happened, and I want to know how to solve it. Really, you know, I'm that type of person. If there's an issue, I want to solve it. Like, if there's an issue with a student and we just can't solve what's going on with that student, maybe they're nonverbal, what have you, we can't figure that out. I get frustrated because I'm not frustrated with the behavior or what's going on. I'm frustrated because I can't solve the problem, and I want to solve the problem. That just irritates me so much. And it may have to do with having an anxiety disorder. I have generalized anxiety, and I see a counselor. I've been seeing a counselor for years, and I still see my counselor every 6 weeks or so, basically as maintenance. You know, I have the tools, I know what to do, but at the same time, it helps sometimes to have that third person talk through a situation. It still helps, and it helps me get perspective. But my counselor has told me for years that I that's who I am. That's ingrained in me, that I am a type of person who wants to know why, who wants to understand why. And sometimes, as he says, there's just no answer. There's no answer. We're never going to have the answer. And it's like, no, but I want that answer. And it's very, very frustrating for me. And so, so unsolved mysteries have always intrigued me. And it's always been like, I want to know what happened. So I will read these unsolved mysteries, and as much as I want to know what happened, they're still interesting. Like, okay, so this happened, and why did this happen? Coincidence? I think not, kind of things like that. And so, I know this is rambling, and I apologize. It's just, I just want to do a little something different here on this channel of mine, instead of just unboxings, makeup tutorials, first impressions, hauls, vlogs, and especially this time of year with my vlogging, it's not going to happen until probably April, because the quad, we use it because where we're at, it snows and we have a plow, so we use it for that, but we don't go to the trails, we don't do any of that this time of year. It's, it's obviously difficult to do that. And so I haven't been vlogging, of the quad and so forth. So I wanted to do something else. And so I figured, because I am intrigued by unsolved mysteries, maybe that would be something to do, talk about, get ready with me, kind of videos. And if anybody is on here who knows Bailey Sarian, she's wonderful. If you have not seen her channel, go to her channel and consider subscribing, because she is awesome. She's a makeup artist, but she does, every Monday, she does true crime and puts her makeup on. So yes, I got the idea from her, but I didn't want to exactly do what she's doing either. So I figured, because I do love unsolved mysteries and I do love theorizing what happened, I thought that would be something interesting on Friday. Today's Sunday, Friday. And it kind of irked me in a way, because I'm just like, really? So it was about gossip. And gossip, workplace, not workplace, just general, right? And it bothered me because it says that studies have shown that gossip is actually a good thing. And I'm like, what kind of gossip though? Because I'm sorry, I don't think negative gossip is ever a good thing, or is ever, they were saying that in this article, they were saying that the reason why it's a good thing is that if it's with two people talking about another person, it brings those two people closer together at the expense of somebody else though. So I get it. I get the whole why that's a good thing, but I don't think it should be at somebody else's expense. Now, if you're talking about good, positive gossip, that's different. Yeah, that is great. I would, that's fine. And I've always said this, if you're going to talk about me, fine. I can't control that. I can't control people gossiping about me. Just don't do it right in front of my face, right? Or don't do it like in the next room, or whisper. Do it when I am nowhere around. I just feel that that's okay to do. Because it is what it is, right? At the same time, I will tell you this. I don't agree with the whole gossip kind of behavior, because the other thing that this article said was that it makes the person who is gossiping, it makes that person feel better. Wait a minute. It makes that person feel better about themselves? Shouldn't you have enough self-esteem in yourself to not have to talk about somebody else to make yourself feel better? Isn't that kind of like, I hate to say it, but isn't it kind of like a bully? Like they make fun of somebody or pushes somebody around because it makes them feel better. I don't think that's, I just was really bothered by this article, and it has been bugging me for this whole weekend because I just don't think that's okay. To gossip about somebody that, to make you feel better or the other person feel better. And I think they're talking more like general. I don't think they mean it like in the workplace, things like that. I hope not anyway. I mean, I think they mean it more personal, like friends and whatnot. But I also feel like, and maybe this has come with age because, you know, when I was younger, I would never speak up. You know, no, you know, if I knew something was, nope, I would not speak up. Now I speak up because I just don't think that we should all just be kind, right? Shouldn't we just all be kind? Yes, that's it. We should all just be kind, is my thinking about with this. So I don't know. Anyway, so I don't have so that was an article I read, and I was just really bugged by it. You know, again, it's all opinion, you know, statistics, what statistics? Honestly, I didn't see anything. I didn't see the statistics that the article was talking about. So I don't know if, you know, I didn't see it. So I don't even know, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So that kind of put me off. But whatever, it is what it is. And I mean, there's nothing you can really, you can't stop it. That's all I'm going to say. You can't stop gossip. It's going to happen. You know, it's just the way life goes. It's just the way that I feel, though, about it. And, you know, take it with a grain of salt. And these are all just my opinions. Please, you know, these are just my opinions. I know people disagree, and that's fine. Like I said, these are just my own opinion about gossip. Because generally, I just don't think there's room for it. A positive gossip is okay. If I'm going to talk about somebody and say, she is just wonderful, she is a joy to talk to, then that's one thing, right? But if you're talking about someone and says, well, you know what she did, or you know what I heard, or, you know, and it's negative, that's where I'm like, nope, I don't want to hear it. No, sorry. And I think it's because I've learned that lesson. I'm not going to say that I've never been in gossip, because that would be wrong of me to say that. I have. And I guess I just learned from experience that you're better off to just not contribute, not engage. That's just my feelings on the whole thing. I mean, yeah, that's just how I feel. I like, this is my jam. This is my like neutral kind of look. This is what I love to do. I've been doing a lot of glitter and color on here, which is fine, and I'm really glad that I have kind of, you know, outside the box kind of thing. But this is like my love. This is what I love to create, are different neutral looks. And what I like to do is I have palettes, and I like to compare the palettes, the neutral looks, like, oh, you know, how does this one perform to this one? And since this is a new neutral one, I will tell you that it's become one of my favorite, because the shades are very intense. They're easy to blend, as you can see, and you can create natural or you can go more smoky, which maybe I'll do another smoky look eventually. But that's it for the eye look, shades. I'm just gonna take a Luxie blending brush, if I can find it. This came in a BoxyCharm a long time ago, and I love to just use it just to help blend some of the colors in, as so. And that's it. That's all that I do. And then I'll do eyeliner and mascara, and then I will be right back. So I just went off camera and did my eyeliner and mascara because who wants to see that, right? Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to use my 16-hour Camo Concealer. This color is in Fair Warm, and it's a pretty good match for me. I got the wrong color, to be honest with you. I really like the color was peach. I think it was light peach, I think was the color. I don't have it with me, so I can't really tell you, but it's a really good for my under eyes. I like just to brighten it with it, actually, more than conceal. It is a great concealer. It dries so fast, though. It's so hard to sometimes blend as quick as you can. You can't really leave it sit. You know, you gotta really just, I really should do one eye and then go to the other eye because it's already drying down on this side, but oh well. Anyway, so, you know, talking about unsolved mysteries and so forth, that also for me, I love mysteries, books, nonfiction mysteries. I love those too. You know, I used to be a real, like, into more like historical romance, things like that, and history. So that's another thing. So history, unsolved mysteries. Anyway, so I will read mysteries, nonfiction as well. And I have read, like, the Agatha Christie's. I have done those, the Sherlock Holmes. Those are just so, so good. There's something on my camera. Sorry. Okay. Those are so fun to read. I have loved those for such a long time. And I used to, you know, when I was younger and we didn't have a library, or we didn't have books on the phone, right? Like, you know, or Kindle or any of that. I would go to the library and I would get as many books, mystery books, as I could get when I really got into that. I also really like I said, historical romance. Not into that as much anymore. That was when I was a little bit younger. 20s? Probably young 20s. And then I really got into the mysteries and whatnot. Okay. I'm going to take my Butter Physicians bronzer and kind of bring a little bit of life back into my face as much as I can with, with bronzer. I kind of know, like, where to place it for the most part, I think, anyway. I mean, I'm not an expert makeup artist or anything like that. This has kind of just been learned, taught, you know, if you go to the department store or whatnot, and they kind of tell you, you know, when I was younger anyway. And then that was before YouTube, right? When I was a teenager, you know, that's where I learned, you know, or from my mom and stuff like that. That's where I basically learned how to put makeup on. And then YouTube came along and changed all that. No, kind of. I mean, in a way it did, didn't it? We're all like, oh, we've been doing this all wrong. I don't think so. You know, for me personally, and I think I've said this before on here, makeup, you have one makeup artist who does it this way, and you have one makeup artist that does it this way. And yes, generally there is a certain way of doing it. I'm not saying that, but they all come up with their own techniques that they believe that works. And honestly, yeah, for them it does, and it looks great. but I don't know if I could replicate their technique. So as long as I go out every day and I don't look too crazy, I think I'm okay. You know, I don't think I'm ever, I feel like the opinion, someone's always going to have an opinion. So yeah, so I just think it's all in opinion, and if you like it, that's all that matters. So I've been doing this now where I go into a highlight first and then my blush. I got this from Emily Noel, who I believe she did a video about viewer, you know, what her subscribers, their techniques and what they do. And this was one of them where one of them said that they put their highlight on first, right? And then they do their blush. And oh my gosh, I like it. I like that idea for sure. I think it just kind of helps. I don't know if it helps subdue the, I don't know. I just like the look. So I do it. And I just do a little bit of the Cupid's bow. Really just the nose, the cheeks, a little bit of the forehead, but because I wear bangs, do I really need to? I don't know. Anyway, okay, blush. I am using the Wet n Wild Pinch Me Pink. This is their new look. They kind of repackaged them. They were used to be in like square. Now they're in the round look. Kind of, does it remind you of like MAC? No. Well, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, they repackaged, or they did a little different now, packaging, but they have the same colors, like pearlescent pink. This is Pinch Me Pink, which I think has been there, Mellow Wine. And so I haven't used Wet n Wild blushes for so long, and when I saw the repackaging of them, I wanted to give them a shot again. And let me tell you something, I wish I never stopped using them because they're just so easy to use and they're so pretty. This Pinch Me Pink, oh, just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that, so pretty. Loving it, loving it. I'm loving it. I don't know. That's from a commercial, isn't it? Something? I don't know. Okay, then I spray. Set everything. Oh, hello. I don't know where that went, but that didn't go on my face. Okay, I'm going to take, this is an LA Girl Ultimate Lip Intense Stay Auto Liner. This is Nonstop Nude. You know, I usually go for the nudes because I feel like they just go with any kind of lip. So anyway, so that's that. And then they repackaged their lipsticks, and I was like, oh my god, they're so cute. Look at this. It is with a lip. Isn't that so cute? And I used to always wear this color as, you know, just an everyday color. This is Bear It All. Is it? Yeah, Bear It All. And I used to use this as like my everyday lip color. And it's just a matte color. And there you have it. And it's just, these are great. And these last a really long time, but they're creamy. So I don't feel like these dry out your lips, but I had to repurchase. I mean, they repackaged with the lips, and just, these are just so cute. So anyway, this is my like weekend look for the most part. You know, eyeshadows will change here and there, but this is basically what I do on the weekend. I got my hair cut and my hair colored, and I'm very happy with it. I have to style it now, but I am very happy with the cut and the color. It turned out really great. My mom does hair. Well, she's retired now, but she does hair. She's been doing it, and she does my hair, and she always does the most beautiful job. So thank you, Mom. Love you. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, will you please consider subscribing to my channel? If you already are subscribed to my channel, I thank you for your love and support. And if you enjoyed the video that I just did, please hit the thumbs up. It will help me out. Until next time, take care.